Hello again. I'm getting ready to return back to Blackbushe from Blackpool after meeting up with plain old Ben. The route back is a simple reversal of our outbound trip. Do I need to call up for a start? All right. Okay.
80 degrees 10 dots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Cloud. View at 1,100 feet. Broken at 2,100 feet. Temperature 14. Dew point 11. QNH 1023 hectopascals. Advise ATC that you have copied information. Kilo.
Blackpool approach, Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo outbound with Kilo QNH 1023.
Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo Blackpool approach, good afternoon. Information Lima is now current, no significant change. QNH 1023. And are you ready for taxi?
QNH 1023 AFAB, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, taxi holding point Echo 2, runway 28. Via taxiways Bravo, Charlie and Echo.
Taxi holding point Echo 2, runway 28 via Bravo, Charlie and Echo, Golf Zulu Romeo. So we're going back to Blackbushe. Had a nice catch up with plain old Ben. Battery master is on. Alternator switch is on. Fuel selector is on the right tank. Fuel pump on. Engine gauges checked. Alternate air is closed. Seat back secured. Doors latched. Mixture is rich. Flaps not required. Altimeters 1023, radios and nav aids. So we've got approach in there. We want to go to Liverpool, radar 119855. Got cloud at 21. Golf Zulu Romeo Echo 2 ready for departure.
Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo after departure be a left turn out. Remain outside controlled airspace and squawk 0450.
After departure it'll be a left turn, remain outside controlled airspace, squawk 0450, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, do you require a backtrack?
Negative, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo via Echo 2, runway 28 cleared for takeoff, surface wind 290 degrees, 13 knots.
Flight Echo 2, clear takeoff, runway 28, Golf Zulu Romeo. .50 knots, temperatures and pressures are in the green. Air 70. Positive rate, no more runway left, gear coming up.
Golf X-ray Delta, final 28.
Golf X-ray Delta will be right hand circuits, runway 28.
10 circuits, runway 28, Golf X-ray Delta.
Golf X-ray Delta, runway 28, cleared touch and go, surface wind 290 degrees, 14 knots.
159.
Touch and go, Golf X-ray Delta.
Golf Zulu Romeo, basic service, next report change in frequency.
Basic service, Wilco, Golf Zulu Romeo. Temperatures and pressures are in the green. Got flaps up, got the gear up. Altimeter is set. Airspeed, power, landing light. Fuel pump. Temperatures and pressures. Golf Zulu Romeo, 4 miles southeast, request frequency change, Liverpool approach 119.855.
Golf Zulu Romeo, AFM, Squawk 7000, free call Liverpool, thanks for the visit, bye bye.
Squawk 7000, goodbye, Golf Zulu Romeo.
100 feet, temperature, +1 niner, dew point, +12, QNH, 1022, threshold QFE, 101 niner. Ground movement control is closed. Acknowledge receipt of information, Victor, and advise aircraft type on first contact. Liverpool information, Victor, time 1430, runway in use 27, surface wind 310, 6 knots, varying between 280 and 360 degrees, visibility 10 kilometer or more, broken 2,700 feet, temperature +1 niner, dew point +12, QNH 1022, threshold QFE 101 niner.
Liverpool approach, Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo, request zone transit.
Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo, have your details, flash message.
Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo, PA28 Blackpool to Blackbushe, currently VFR 2,500 feet 1022 with Victor southeast of Southport. Request zone transit IFR direct Lima Papa Lima and Whitegate.
Golf Zulu Romeo, Squawk 5065, correction 5066, QNH 1022, correct.
Squawk 5066, QNH 1022, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo is clear to cross Liverpool controlled airspace, routing Lima Papa Lima, Whitegate, maintaining altitude 2,500 feet IFR.
Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo is cleared to cross controlled airspace, Lima Papa Lima, Whitegate, altitude 2,500 feet IFR, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo is basic service outside.
Basic service outside, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo is a radar control service.
Radar control service, Golf Zulu Romeo. So we had a nice time with plain old Ben. The weather's a bit nicer now coming this way, although still having to get an IFR clearance through Liverpool's airspace. That's because of the new standardised rules of the air. It means that we can't, we're not exempt from the distance from cloud minima, and as the cloud is not far above us here, about 300 feet above us, about some of it's level with us now, we're having to go through IFR. I did file a mixed rules flight plan, but Scottish Control didn't like it because they were used to dealing with aircraft that were going into the class Alpha, which I'm not allowed to do with my rating. So in some ways, flying on a restricted instrument rating can be a bit harder and a bit more complicated than if you're on a full IR. You don't really have the backup. Tiny bit bumpy under these clouds here. Just do our checklist here. Cruise checklist power is set 2323. Mixture is lean back to 10. Temperatures and pressures, amps, suction, no problems. Lima Papa Lima now, so we'll go to Whitegate, which is 368.5. Let's try and identify that. WHI. I don't know all my Morse code, but I seem to know the main ones. And some are quite recognisable. A little bit bumpy, bumpier than it was on the way up, I have to say, but there we go. Can't have it all. Looks like I might have a bit of cloud ahead. See quite far through it though, so it's very thin. Just a bit of mist maybe. Golf Zulu Romeo, request frequency change, Shawbury, zone 133.150.
Golf Zulu Romeo approved, 7,000, goodbye.
7,000 goodbye, Golf Zulu Romeo. So it's mixture, propeller. Good fun catching up with Ben. Ben and I becoming, I'd say we have become good friends, not becoming, we have become good friends.
Got my request change back to play 1, 2,
Even though we don't really see each other that much, we keep in touch with each other on the phone and WhatsApp and such stuff, so we're fairly like-minded, although he's obviously a very skilled pilot, commercial pilot now, very brainy, unlike me. I think we have a similar outlook to things. So this arrow, by the way, is it's the Blackbushe Flying Club's one of their 14 or so. They've got more than that now, I think. Aircraft that you can sign up to fly if you join their group. I'm flying with them a little bit whilst Oscar Romeo's in its annual, and until I sell it, I want to flying a bit. I want to get used to the arrow. So our new track is 171. 171. And our new heading, 177. We're here at 404, which is correct. I like to keep a plug going, even though, you know, SkyDemon does it for you. I find that having a paper plug, I can keep track of how the flight is progressing, and if it's on schedule, I can pick up any changes in my planned performance, my forecast performance, and the actual performance. So the next NDB is WBA. I mean, not that we're going to need it really. This is a bit overkill. That is 356. Go. Temperatures and pressures. I think it's good. Happy days. It's a little bit bumpy. We're going to get a bit of a bump here, I think. And you know what? Flying this aircraft, which is a bit faster, you do tend to feel those bumps. Feels a bit more sharp because, of course, you go faster compared to the Warrior. But then this is heavier than the Warrior, so to some extent that cancels that out. But I'd say.
341, just arriving on scene now. 341, that's the basic service. Roger, basic service, 341.
So we're at WBO, and it is 13. So everything is going exactly as scheduled. The headings are working, the times are working. Somebody contacted me recently and said that they're worried about the turbulence, and you can get some really nasty turbulence, and I've had a few very unpleasant flights. And it does eat into your confidence, it burns into your sense of being settled. But I find, you know, as long as it's just a bit choppy like it is today, you know, the plane is inherently stable, it's going to want to stay wings level. It might want to climb a bit, it might want to do... There's a bit of... That's the kind of turbulence that is upsetting. That's just as I let go of the hands to show you how stable the aircraft is. But even still, it, you know, it is stable. It won't fall out of the sky, but it sometimes feels like you're going to get thrown all over the place. There was moderate turbulence forecast for today. What I'd say is, you know, ride it, don't over-control it. Light touch on the controls. This has taken me a long time to learn. And just go, you know, correct gently every so often that when it needs it. Don't feel the need to correct every time the wing moves. It will joggle about a bit. If you get those nasty bumps that we had just then,
Fairfleet 300, turn left downwind heading 150
you can
degrees,
slow down, and in fact
miles.
it's encouraged that you slow below the manoeuvring speed of the aircraft. And the manoeuvring speed of the aircraft is lower the lighter you are. So yeah, I kind of try and get down to 110, 100 knots or so when it's really nasty. Just coming up on Redditch up ahead, and I used to live in Redditch. Moved from there when I was 6 years old. That would have been in 1978. Have fond memories of it, although they are very scattered. Just a couple of memories of the house that we lived in, the school I went to. Getting a bit choppy now. Probably the warmth of the sun and the thermals off this town, I'd have thought, was right. That's why we're getting a bit choppy. Could go a bit higher. Might make it a bit smoother. Might get a better ground speed as well. So we're going to need to be a bit higher for Bry's anyway. Let's just creep our way up then. We'll do a 25-25. Let's do it there at 3.8. I think that will be. It's been a long day. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning to prepare, and then I had the fairly long drive to Blackbushe. So, you know, that's the downside of this. You know, I needed to give myself a good hour this morning to review the plan, check the weather, check the NOTAMs, do a bit of prep on the instrument approach. So, yeah, it was an early morning for me. And I didn't enjoy it when the alarm went off, but I woke up thinking, ugh. And then I thought, I'm flying today, yay! The listening score for Farnborough, 4572. And then we've got Blackbushe information, 122305. Temperatures, pressures and amps, suction, all good. No warning lights. Right, we're 10 minutes away. Crazy, isn't it? Time flies by. Well, yeah, literally flies by. Go down there and then left turn. That all looks like the Farnborough lot and Reading and everything over there. So we're going to descend on the dead side to 1125 QNH. We'll get the gear down on the dead side, do our downwind checks, turn base, looking for 75 knots, two stages of full flap. Bit of vibration now, and it's always a bit disconcerting. You wonder whether, was it there originally and am I just feeling it now, or have we actually got a bit of vibration? So I'm checking the oil temperature, which is quite high. Going to put in a bit more mixture. Oil pressure's fine. But when I say high, it's just slightly above average. So we've been on this tank. So we went on this at 1630. So the left tank will be the least, got more in it. Go over to this at 1645. So fuel is on, radios are tuned. We're going to switch now to Blackbushe, and we need to squawk 7010 or something. So we can start coming down now. Blackbushe information, Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo, inbound, request aerodrome information.
Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo, Blackbushe information, runway 25 for the left-hand circuit, QFE 1010, report position.
25 left-hand circuit, QFE 1010, currently 7 miles to the west, descending through altitude 2,700 feet, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, roger, report dead side.
Wilco, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Foxtrot, downwind, runway 25 for a touch and go.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot, roger, report final.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot.
So, 1010. There it is now. So, we've got mixture rich, slow ourselves.
Blackbushe information, Golf India Lima Hotel Romeo, inbound from the north, 5 miles to run.
Golf India Lima Hotel Romeo, Blackbushe information, runway 25 for the left-hand circuit, QFE 1010.
25 left hand, QFE 1010, Golf Hotel Romeo.
Golf Hotel Romeo, I also have inbound traffic, last reported 7 to the west.
Roger, Hotel Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, we'll just hold off to the west. We're 4 miles to the west now.
Golf Zulu Romeo, roger.
I'm just flying a bit defensively here. Having figured out that both I and the other traffic were going to converge, I did one orbit to give some room.
Golf Hotel Romeo, dead side descending.
Golf Hotel Romeo, roger, report downwind, squawk 7010.
Report downwind, squawking 17010, Golf Hotel Romeo.
Golf Hotel Romeo, I'll have 2 in the circuit, 1 on climb out, 1 on final.
Roger, Hotel Romeo. Golf Zulu Bravo, final.
Golf Zulu Bravo, runway 25, touch and go at your discretion, surface wind 320, 03 knots.
And put the gear down now, below 129. Three greens. Golf Zulu Romeo back inbound, 4 miles to run.
Golf Zulu Romeo, roger, report dead side.
Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Hotel Romeo, downwind, touch and go.
Golf Hotel Romeo, roger, report final.
Report final, Hotel Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, entering the ATZ, descending dead side.
Last station calling Blackbushe, unreadable.
Golf Zulu Romeo, just entering the ATZ, descending dead side.
Golf Zulu Romeo, roger, report downwind, squawk 7010, I have 3 in the circuit.
Report downwind and squawk 7010, copy traffic. Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot, late downwind, runway 25 for a touch and go.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot, roger, report final, 1 ahead.
Visual and Wilco, Golf Oscar Foxtrot. Golf Zulu Bravo, beginning of downwind. Could I call off later and pay with a card, or would you like me to do a full stop and pay on the spot?
Golf Zulu Bravo, you can pay remotely, it's fine.
Thank you. That will be the last touch and go then.
Golf Zulu Bravo, roger.
Golf Hotel Romeo, final touch and go, 25.
Golf Hotel Romeo, roger, runway 25, touch and go at your discretion, surface wind 32007 knots.
Touch and go at my discretion, Hotel Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, turning downwind, 25 to land, contact 1 ahead.
Golf Zulu Romeo, roger, have 1 on the runway and 2 ahead of you.
Golf Zulu Romeo. Brakes, undercarriage mixture, fuel.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot, Roger, runway 25, touch and go at your discretion.
Landing light.
32007 knots.
Gears down, 3 greens.
Bravo, final 25.
Golf Zulu Bravo, Roger, runway 25, touch and go at your discretion. Surface wind 32007 knots.
Golf Hotel Romeo, downwind 25, touch and go.
Golf Hotel Romeo, Roger, report final to ahead.
Report final to ahead. Golf Hotel Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, final runway 25, contact 1 ahead.
Golf Zulu Romeo, Roger, runway occupied.
Reds, blues, greens.
Golf Zulu Romeo, runway 25, land at your discretion, surface wind 25006 knots.
Landing 25, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Blackbushe information, Golf Lima Kilo Victor Alpha, blue plane parking, request taxi, Alpha.
Golf Zulu Bravo, it's okay to make a turn to the right from here?
Golf Zulu Bravo, A firm and the QNH 1022.
1022, check for the surface, Golf Zulu Bravo. Golf Oscar Foxtrot, downwind to landing.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot, Roger, report final.
Also Golf Oscar Foxtrot.
Golf Zulu Romeo, request taxi parking.
Golf Zulu Romeo, taxi parking.
Golf Hotel Romeo, final 25, touch and go.
Golf Hotel Romeo, runway 25, touch and go at your discretion, surface wind 25006 knots.
Touch and go at my discretion. Golf Hotel Romeo.
Lima Kilo Victor Alpha, request radio check over information and taxi.
Landing is at 5
Kilo
o'clock.
Victor Alpha, Blackbushe information, readability 5. Taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 25 for the left-hand circuit, QNH 1022.
25, taxi Alpha, 1022, left-hand circuit, Golf Lima Kilo Victor Alpha.
So this was a very straightforward flight back. A busy circuit at Blackbushe, but I'm pleased I was able to integrate safely. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because it really does help. Until next time, fly safely, my friends.